I just walked around it. I'm not kidding at all, and it's not because I smoke. I am so tired. I had a lot of good sleep last night. I just feel like what I laid out there, I wish I was wrong more often, but I'm not. That's what that place is. That's the deal on it, folks. It's like the pyramids, you know, covered in gold. People still go there all the time, man, because they're told about it. Hey, wow, look what they did. There are libraries. I don't want to hear. They didn't know what the number zero was. Ugh, you explain to me what the number zero is, asshole. What the, how is the number zero like the number one when you could hand me an apple when I asked for one? Please give me zero miracles. Please give me zero proof in my life. There you go. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Oop, there it is. Yeah. This is made by, they're going to want me to believe. Look, first let me see what they say. I'll read it to you. This is their take on it. Looks awesome. This is the Ohio State marker. Serpent Mound, one of North America's most spectacular effigy mounds. Serpent Mound is a gigantic earthen sculpture representative of a snake built on a spur of rock overlooking Ohio Brush Creek around 1000 AD. By the Fort Ancient culture, right? Okay. The earthwork was likely a place of ceremonies dedicated to a powerful serpent spirit. This site is located on the edge of a massive crater, possibly formed by the impact of a small asteroid around 300 million years ago. Frederick Ward Putman studied Serpent Mound between 1886 and 1889, and I'll bet he got it down. I bet he got it down. I bet he knew it was not 200 million years ago. 300 million years ago is what it was. A small asteroid. Due largely to his efforts, Serpent Mound became the first privately funded archaeological preserve in the United States. The Ohio Bicentennial Commission, the Ohio Historical Society, 2003. 15-1. If we would trace probably Lewis and Marquette, Joliet, Marseilles, going to the south, Diego. Those guys weren't just exploring, they had maps. They had maps, just like Columbus had maps. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to fall off the earth. Oh, I'm so brave. I've got this map. That is awesome. We have here, walking up to the burial mound. So there we have. They don't think the Adena culture could have built this, right? Here's the Adena culture. You know, this is one of their burial mounds. Probably have to give them credit for some reason. From 600 BC to 100 AD. Please do not stand to walk on these sacred mounds. Yeah, but this over here, the snake, that was only 1,000 years ago. Built by spirit worshiping Indians. You're laughing too, right? Because it's laughable. It's laughable. Oh my God. This is the world I live in. Why don't I just suspend reality on certain topics, certain subjects? I know there used to be something here, but that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting less. Well, shoot, you can see there used to be a, you know, the growth patterns right here, circle houses, you know, right by the burial mound here. They got Christmas trees growing. Watch this forestry grow. They wish they never found this. This was supposed to be Lewis and Clark find it, mark it, so we can destroy it later. Stuff. No wonder they shamed that poor guy to death. I'm quite the smoker. All right, let's go over here. You're still with me? You got your Adams County information. I'll help you out with it. You don't have to come here. Oh, what that? Okay. That is weird. You don't like it too bad. Oh yeah, okay. So what we got here is they must have had it laid out. Somebody laid it out. Good. So here's what we got. The octagon earthworks at Newark marked the complex cycle of the moon's rising and setting positions. Yeah, something we were still working on because we can't figure it out. The Shaman of Newark, a superb example of Hopewell era artistry, is featured at the Ohio Historical Center in Columbus. They're lucky I'm not like Indiana Jones or something. At Marietta, the ancient Honus Mound and its surrounding ditch and ring stand in a Revolutionary War cemetery. I knew it. That's what I drove by, and I said, they built that on a... It's not the only... It can't be the one I'm thinking about. There's a date on it, but there's a couple I saw cemeteries built on earthworks. cares, right? Anyway. I'm looking for a cozy hideaway. This is empty, man. I know it's the middle of December, but still. Right? The most important places in the world. Who cares? Lucky to have it. Thank you. Dollars of Boston. We're waiting for a Boston imitation here. We got to think of something Boston. I never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. I'm at the end or the head, I think, of Serpent Mound. I think I was wrong the first time. I think this is where the egg is being eaten. I'm at the very tip. They've got a little landing here. You can look out. Here are my first impressions. This plane that we're looking out over here, they've either found or will find remnants of a Stonehenge type circle. Down here, I don't know if you can see it through all the brush. I see earthworks and remnants, circular. It's right by a river. Right over here, up this path on the outside, this is where the people who built it and worshipped would have walked up. Would have been steps, probably ornate. They would have come up a little bit different angle than I would have just come up. And their exit up the earth-built mound that runs back this way. It's like they have a little trail to go down there, you know, help it out. Workers and stuff. They would, this is where they would walk up to. This is the entrance to their earth mound. Mark has provided a bench here for me. And they would know, starting where Bo is, this is what they would see. They would, I don't know if they had a platform or who knows what was allowed. Right? There would have been people there going, hey, you're too close. You look too shabby. Who knows, you know, deacons. So, well, we can see that. Pretty sure I was wrong. That's an oval. My guess is that they call an egg is probably our flat Earth, our pinned in dome, and probably the measurements will bear that out. And it could be a serpent eating an egg. It's an egg-shaped type thing. Satan eating the earth. That's where blah, blah, blah went bad. Who knows? So anyway, they come up directly this way. And this is the summer solstice sunset. So they headed and up. That's where they come up. Maybe come up on summer solstice day. So we know that's a pyramid. We know that this is the egg. Hola, egg. I saw what I thought driving in were a couple of earth pyramids, Cahokia style earth mounds. What I'd like to propose that you think about is Machu Picchu and how long they had to look for that place and then level off the top of that mountain. Because if you look around the other mountains there, the peaks and stuff are not level where you could build houses and terraces, and everybody knows about that. So here must be the mouth eating the egg. It definitely is a hungry. Where's your teeth? I have a feeling this is the eye part of the snake here. Who knows? Head. And we got all the symbolism. We got the other people for scale that were walking here. So they would have been coming around this way. I don't know if I missed any signs yet. And here are the signs up here for, as you can see, once again, my dog is having to have some fun. Go get him, Bo. Go play. And so you see how close the summer solstice sunrise and the minimum northern exposure moonrise, what they want to call them are, is that, you know, as hard as they want to make them perfect, they're not perfect. They weren't meant to be. Wheel inside a wheel, people. Wheel inside a wheel. But, you know, in fact, well, why don't they just let a fucking tree grow right in the middle of it? That makes good sense. Excuse my language. Who knows if it's in it or not, right? My bad. So anyway, that's the worst thing that happens on this video. So we got your equinox sunrise. Hola. There you go. It's right in the, right here. This thing. We have this gentleman walking to scale. Probably looking to charge his chica or his chi. Find himself. I wish him well. I talked to them. They told me they were in Colorado a couple of weeks ago in the Springs. So who knows? Maybe they were right there at the Garden of Gods, doing all that other stuff. We're right back here now. Took a picture earlier. I'll read it to you now. The Serpent Mound was first described by Squire and Davis in Ancient Monuments of the Mississippi Valley, 1848. Saved from destruction in either 1885 by Frederick Ward Putnam. God bless you, Professor of American Archaeology and Ethnology, Harvard University. How the mighty have fallen, brother. You would be ashamed. The land included in the park was secured by subscription obtained by ladies of Boston in 1887. Well, God bless your hearts. When it was deeded to the trustees of the Peabody Museum of Harvard University, Cambridge, Mass., exempted from taxation by the Act of Legislature of Ohio in 1888. Now, I bet you that pissed them off. Transferred by Harvard University May after 12 years to Ohio State Archaeological and Historical Society for perpetual care. My guess is the way we see the park right now is because they can't tax this shit. Hallelujah. That is good. Thank you, Mr. Putnam. Thank you, Dollies of Boston. Somebody worked you into a frenzy and you got your magic done. And we are thankful for you to this day. And hopefully many centuries to come. God bless you, women. God bless you, Mr. Putnam. Unlike a lot of the miracles and things of our ancient creation, they were found and destroyed just about as quick as you could say, oh no, we don't want anything interrupting that whole, I'm a caveman. Yeah. Where's my woman? I'm supposed to be able to hit them on the head with a club and go like, have I got your attention now? We're in love. Where's my cough button? Hey, anyway, you ladies of Boston, I am more and more thankful for you guys. And all you, Dr. Putnam at Harvard, good work, you guys. Look at the detail in this. And like at Cahokia, they would have brought this a bucket at a time. And it wouldn't be as hard to find the good dirt here as in some places, but yeah, thank you, Bo, for the emphatic snort. We both know how hard it is to work. It's pretty tight, man. Pretty tight. They mow this, I can tell, every year, but must have just mowed it. Not to say anything, dude, but missed a spot there. And so we got a path in here. Keep off the earthworks. All right. But not my dog. My dog has a free dog. So that's pretty tight. I'm sure that tail's pointing somewhere. Wow. And it's pretty fast. Ancient interruption of the mound here with a sidewalk, but it's your hearts. Focus all the walking right there. I think that's a good idea in the long run. Get the pictures taken, get the people involved. Save this one, you know. Oh yeah, the snake. Oh my God. Archibald, did you see this picture of a snake they built? It was the Indians, the savages, my God. They would eat us all in the whole earth. Save us. Don't send me to Ashley. Oh my God. All right, so you get that. This little reenactment of the Mitchell's famous. Gone with the wind. Frankly, most of you archaeological buffs don't give a damn. Brainwash me. See, I had a stabilizer for my camera. But batteries in my camera aren't charged. And stabilizer. Yeah, I haven't really mastered that yet. So anyway, I'm buzzing right by some of these things here. Equinox sunset. As you can see again, here we go. Yeah. And equinox sunset. Manta scale is. That's where they walk up. It's that other sunset. Equinox. Solstice. That's a tree I cursed at so hastily before. Go where you want, big fella. Go grow where you want. All right, here we have Max Southwest Moonset. There it goes. Let's see where the other signs are. We're right in the middle of another coil. This preserved snake, thanks to the daddies of Boston and Archibald, not to forget Ashley waiting in the wings as a threat to make me call on Ashley to help me. Okay, we got more people to scale. Bo's excited now. Let's jump up there. Okay, we're sitting on an egg here. Yeah, those dogs are rescues. I told the whole story about Bo. They seem nice. Anyway, so keep been around it now. This here is back to the Earth, the egg. This is an egg. I'm a monkey's uncle. Not an egg. Not an egg at all. Like they could build all this, but they were like, "What shape is an egg?" Oh man, I wish I knew. Somebody think we picked the wrong spot. There's not enough room for a real egg shape here. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. It's not an egg. It is not an egg. Anyway, those are my first impressions. The Serpent Mound. Serpent Mound, Ohio. Right now for scale, you can see a man walking in the mouth of the snake. The earthen mound. This would have been built by the same people built the pyramids. Right after the Tower of Babel. So the snake runs this way. This is my first selfie stick photo. Mine's that way. The coils are aligned to the same astrological and heavenly signs that people all over the world worship. They're the same ones the Magi followed to our Savior, Christ the Lord, Jesus of Nazareth. They all had the story of the sacrifice right. They had the stars right. Oh man, they jumped the gun. Did they jump the gun? They tried to provide their own sacrifice. So many, in so many brutal ways. Some tried to be compassionate. Thinking of the Peruvians who would give their children cocaine before they threw them left them to die by the volcano. This is not made up, people. We are living history. Now I'm down one lower level and I see that the wonder dog, Cephas, has decided to join me. named after the great Hank Williams Jr., who is not always ready for some football. Anyway, here's a little bit closer view. I'll be down there in a few minutes. I'm going to walk from the tail back. Well, I'm outside the Brush Creek, down from the Serpent Mound area. Tried to witness to a couple of people and met. Oh, there goes Bo. He's wet. Good boy. Probably not to. Oh, he waited until I was on camera, so it wouldn't explode, I guess. Anyway, the girl and her boyfriend, they were very interesting. You know, they were down with the flat earth and everything else, but they were believing in Ross Hamilton, Star Child stuff. And that's not for me. Check out this hole. There'll be something big down there, huh? Wolverine. The Wolverines. That was so easy, it'll kick your ass. Jed, don't let them down. You know what? Post this. Dude, come on, get real. Mess with your crops. Put your deer. Oh shit. It is that. It is that hunting season too, man. I get shot out here. Make sure it's not some guy, you know, from Washington D.C. that was. I was just hunting with my legally registered .45. I saw Mr. Hughes and stick him for a deer. This had quite a surprised expression on his face while he was trying to explain to me he was not a deer. And I emptied the clip. Anyway, he might be a deer. Right? Thank you, enforcers. We had the anyway, this must have been the hinge, right? Yeah, we got a beautiful bird. I hope I'm getting it. Looking for a mouse. Yeah, that would have been the center of your hinge there. Private property. Looking for no. Yeah, live it up. Oh, Cephas. This is all part of the parade ground, the ceremonial ground for miles around. It would have been centered on walking up these stairs. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Okay. Got it. All right. So we jumped the line on those guys. they're still waiting back there. Whereas we are coming up over the south entrance. The explanation of how everything in the world fits together. Okay. Guess it's this right here. They would have filed this way. Would have been wrong funny. Hopefully walk up on some remnant of what would have helped them cross the creek. Oak Creek. Oak Brush Creek. Yeah, there it is. Lucky guess. Still no proof of a dam, but dam. Ugh. Beautiful. Walk right up here. Oh, yeah. Where is that? Hungry. Go get them, Bo. They're already wet. This is awesome. I wish Sylvia and Megan were here. I'd make them walk out on that tree. Get the picture taken. I had to listen to Rachel and Austin tell me to go out there and they'll take my picture. I'd do it too, man. I'm thinking about going out there. This had to be it. Jeez, come on. So this had to be it. Hey, your mom's right there. I got a picture of leaned over a cliff wall. I don't see my mound. I do not want to fall into the river, even a little bit. Okay. All right, let me get my bearings here. That was my big, these are the steps that led up to the mound. Oh, I really did cut it right in on exactly the right spot. Anyway, you can see from this side, the earth mound. I was right about that. You guys can kiss my ass. It got cut off there. I didn't want to miss you. Have you guys miss me whining? back. How's this for your reality video? Where's my sponsors? I will sell out up to the end. Yeah. Let's go look at it. Rescue dog. This dog over there. Well, come here and say hi. I want to give you a kiss. I love you so much. Don't tell me that you're getting old and can't hear me. Come here and give me a love. Come give me some love, you wet dog. Well, Shelby was here, she could run around it. I'm outside Warren, New Jersey. Just passing through. See this rock wall. I can tell that's not a really good view, but it runs this way. I'm gonna go back out. Continues on, big boulders here. And it continues running this way. I'm by an old church here. I know they'll probably say that some colonials built this a couple hundred years ago, but not based on what I've been learning, what I've been studying the past couple of years about these walls and ley lines and everything else. So when I just started walking my dog, so back to the rock wall, this brush line here covers the whole, is just like trees that have grown up and then they surround the walk wall. I'll walk through a path here they made to the park. The great and wonderful bow is already up there. The perfect mammal. So you can see it just picks up right here. Big rocks. And at one time, you know, they would have been piled up straight. And going back the other way, they were smaller and more stacked like a fence. Over here, before I got the call. So, definitely not construction use. Look at this thing. What the heck, right? Let's see, get the sun on this one on the other side. I don't know. Looks weird from the other side. But it is not these were brought here, stacked in a line, goes way back there. So much brush, it's almost camouflaged, but just like these here, you know, and from here, that does look round and weird. But, you know, rock, 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 rock. I mean, what's a pyramid look like? You just have to clean it off. I mean, it just keeps going back. I was right that the wall up the hill, the rocks were closer together, much smaller. I'll follow it a little way. Back to my car anyways, back to towards the library. Warren Township or Warren County, New Jersey. But this was a nice rock wall at one time. And these rocks, they did not use them to keep their cattle in. Kind of wasted effort would that have been. Oh my God. So this, I'm up from the road here. There's the road. You can see it goes back there. Bo, stick with me, man. Come here. What the hell? Oh, whatever that is heavy. Huh. Oh. Bo, stay with me, man. Oh. Good Lord. All right, well, anyway, that's a little bit of this path. I'm gonna go look into it, see what kind of thing. You just saw how much bigger those rocks were. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm right across from the Warren County Library. The Rite Aid, their version of Walgreens is on the corner there. This hill is what caught my eye first when I wanted to walk my dog. And it was across the street. I didn't come this way at first. I saw the rock wall down there, piqued my interest, followed it back. That's the hedgerow I was at over there, and followed it up the hill. It curves this way, somehow comes to these rocks and heads back up. Wider, small rocks up and around this hill. But I think this was a junction here, corner, and it went off this way too. Following whatever road they follow there, 94.
Just say I was at all soybeans and $150 an acre loss. You're looking at $450,000 of loss for just doing my job. I'm paying an additional $450,000 instead of making anything. I've never seen a crisis like this. Without intervention, we're talking about generational loss of farmers.